This month, Yosemite National Park, they celebrated their 3rd annual Pride event in partnership with your favorite drag queen, Patty Gonia. Here's a clip.
Hello, in case you didn't know, gay people are literally taking over the national park system.
Just to kind of set the stage as to the country you live in, this month, Yosemite National Park, they celebrated their 3rd annual Pride event in partnership with your favorite drag queen, Patty Gonia. Here's a clip.
Hello, in case you didn't know, gay people are literally taking over the national park system. I just helped throw Pride in Yosemite for the 3rd year in a row. But this isn't a Pride for visitors to the valley. This is a Pride for the park employees.
Want to get AIDS?
Of which, as you can see, there are literal hundreds of queer Yosemite employees.
How are there hundreds of queer Yosemite employees?
We celebrated and we got wet. I am so proud of all the community organizers within the park system who are making safe space for queer people all year round. No planet, no pride. Mother Nature is a lesbian. Goodbye.
Have fun, park rangers, cleaning up all the corn cob stuffed condom filled with AIDS blood. Imagine Yogi Bear grabbing. Oh, let's grab that picnic bear. Oh, but Yogi, my anal fissures are tender.
Wow.
I have a double-sided dildo.
Hey. By the way, there's only 1,500 full-time.
Faggots!
There's only 1,500 employees at Yosemite. Having hundreds of them be in this group seems like you're doing it on purpose.
It seems like they had a meeting.
Yeah.
One of them get bit by a rattlesnake, and a rattlesnake succumbed to monkeypox a day later.
I thought you said they were going to suck out the poison from the wrong place.
It's just a rattlesnake.
Could have went that way.
In a bed like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia. So, by the way, this Patty Gonia, Nick was tickled pink at that name.
I like that. I enjoy that type of faggotry. Don't you love that word?
Is that the nickdip.com? See all of his dates. It's everything you could want and more. If she with a mustache looks familiar, this is the person from the North Face campaign.
Got it.
Yeah. How long before she's sodomizing a fawn?
Nanosecond.
Already happened. Too late.
So this is the thing. The Yosemite Pride events, they consist a Pride March, picnic, as well as a speaker series, including topics, trans history in Yosemite. We have a historical picture. And also queer, black, and indigenous history. We have a picture. Historical records matter.
Yep, they do.
And they also had...
is that from Yellowstone?
Yep. Sponsored by Tecovas. They also had a conversation, I guess they call it, like a TED Talk on nature as a healing space for queer Asian folks. This one, of course, has been around for decades.
No such thing.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, for the love of God.
It's a real place.
And then they
First of all, those weren't Asians. Those feet were way too big.
Yes, that's fair. Could have been one of the Koreans. They get big. I've seen a few big. They have square heads like refrigerators.
Yao Ming.
And then there was another conversation. These are all true, by the way. You can check the references at loudwithcrowder.com on queer ecology. So yeah, I mean, I guess
What the? What?
Michelle Obama's
queer
arms
ecology.
on a tree.
Like, hey, hold on. So what happened
Was that
to, like,
from The Wiz?
preservation? They're not throwing apples. What happened, like preservation? You think about this, nature preservation. Hey, keep our, don't throw all your Dairy Queen styrofoam containers out the window. Now, somehow, in case you wondered whether it was a religion or not, trans history in Yosemite, queer and black indigenous history.
Yeah.
Nature is a healing space for queer Asian folks.
Why is that?
You could do that
hold on. I need to unpack this one a little bit. Somebody needs to inform me, why nature would be a healing space for queer Asians.
Was it like some unfortunate, by the way, Japanese person? This is in internment camp, World War II, missing an arm. Like, I need to get to national park.
Well, it's like, they like bonsai trees. Maybe they'll like being queer in nature.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I think you're just shoehorning them in. Did anybody ask?
It's a religion, guys. It's a religion. Just to be clear, everything is trans and gender and non-binary. I was talking with a friend of mine, black guy, this weekend, and he just said, "What do you think about all the gay couples and all the commercials? I see that guys kissing all around." I was like, You're not paying attention. We are way past that.
Yeah.
Now it's gender non-binary. He's like, gender what? He had no idea. He didn't have a chip in his brain for it. Unless you're paying attention, this happens beneath the surface, and then all of a sudden, it becomes the portion of the iceberg that you see. And by the way, a majority of the comments, just so you don't allow them to gaslight you, don't allow them to make you feel like you're alone, on Yosemite, their own Instagram post were incredibly negative. Here are some. It says, nothing like a horde of people making a political statement while you're trying to enjoy your brief break from society. Right. Someone else said, not one post for dead soldiers on Memorial Day, but glad you found time to post this. Of course, Patagonia with a thin skin, that happens with hormone replacement.
It does.
Yes. Responded with this comment, to everyone spewing hate on this post, I wish you knew you were actually loved by a non-binary pansexual mother nature. Oh, okay, there you go. But it's not a religion. It's not a secular religion.
And then what do you say to your kid? Like, little Timmy, look, there's a bear, and then there's an elk, and oh, wow, there's two guys plowing each other right over there.
Yes.
Is that a part of the features now of the park, that it's just this gay kind of trans thing?
Well, maybe it'll work out because, they don't allow any bear hunting. Like, for example, in Wyoming, and there are more bear attacks. So maybe, if the Patagonias of the world don't allow bear hunts, it'll be a self-solving problem.
Bears don't eat gay people. The meat is very gamey.
Oh, they don't?
It's the smell.
Well, I think they could probably use, like, the back straps and they move on. It's like wild boar. It's a little bit of wild game meat humor.
I was going to say,
it's a genre.
That was very Ted Nugent.
Oh my gosh.
And by the way, 2024, former Vice President Biden, his budget will allocate $3.8 billion to the National Park Service.
Oh, good. That's what we need. More money for them to spend.
Yeah, and
they need to hire more gays and lesbians.
Yes, exactly. They need to hire more gays and lesbians. And a portion of that will go to crap like this, just to be clear. See, even Teddy's effigy won't put up with that.
I love it. Teddy was untouched.
He was untouched.
He's very manly.
Beautiful.
Very manly.
He had no touch. When people say that our founding fathers fought for, you really think they would have had a space for this crap?
No.
Do you have any idea what they were blowing people away because of attacks on tea? They always just try and do it. Like, this is actually what was meant for the country. This is what they wanted. Right. Yes.
But when you think about it, the British Army's pretty gay.
It's true. Yeah, it is true. It's fair. If only they're fighting tactics. You have to line up in a row.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Wait, ballistics don't really exist, and it's really hard to hit people. Okay, what do we do to solve that? I don't know. Put them right in a row so you can't miss.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And then the militia started picking them off and like, well, we must write them a letter.
This is wrong. You should not do that.
I'm hearing rumors circulating from New England that they're not lining up so we can shoot them. Do I have that correct? That's true. Yes, they're actually shooting from what are commonly referred to as angles.
It's snippers. Snippers and trees.
Why would you have that voice down? How the hell?
Why would you not?
Well, I wasn't born in 1848 in England. I don't know.
Everyone knows you line up in a row, fill your musket for 14 seconds, and then get shot to the next man. Whoever throws the most bodies at it wins.
Now
we have a distinct advantage because our blue blood from incestuous inbreeding for centuries doesn't coagulate properly. I'm glad we killed them.
They're silly people.
Yes, they are. I mean, but now they're allies or something.
Okay,
so,
whatever.
Come on, they invented the powdered wig. Let her go.
Yes, they did. You know why? To hide their syphilis scars. Oh, did you know that?
Yes,
they had syphilis scars all over their head. Yes.
I can't tell if you're being funny.
No, that's true.
No, that's
I had syphilis. It didn't touch my head.
Well, that's because you had modern antibiotics. They didn't. So they decided to go with
You call Advil Pam modern antibiotics.
No, nor Midol. But they had... They said they didn't have antibiotics. They said, let's put a damp wool wig on the syphilis scars.
Yes.
True.
You serious?
I am dead serious.
I didn't know it's scarred up there.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And then they got rid of all the cats because they thought the cats were bringing syphilis, and the cats destroyed the rats. So then they had the rat problem. And I think it was just some guy who had syphilis who didn't want to admit to his wife, so he's just blamed it on the cats.
That's interesting. I didn't learn that.
Yep.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.